the NBA looking pretty good so far. You got Charlotte Hornets about to make the playoffs. Oh, wait. LaMelo Ball is out for the rest of the season with a fractured right wrist, and that's a damn shame, man. Man. We'll see what happens with the Charlotte Hornets if they get in the playoffs. And scary Terry Rozier is playing great, man. Playing real great. And I know Kemba Walker gotta be thinking to himself like, dang, I left the Charlotte Hornets for Boston Celtics? I mean, I know it's a win-win, but just imagine if he stayed with the Charlotte Hornets with that piece, with that nucleus. That would be interesting. The San Antonio Spurs, who knows, they may make the playoffs. Last I checked, they were 8th in the Western Conference. They just parted ways with who was it? LaMarcus Aldridge. I felt that it was a bad sighting from the start. He was just a one-dimensional player. I mean, he can score, yeah, but that's all he can do. So, my hometown team has some serious work to do in the offseason and beyond. And the Brooklyn Nets, everybody screamed bloody murder. Oh, they're forming a super team. They're disrespecting. Okay, they're not the first nor the last to do it. The LA Lakers and the Boston Celtics have started this crap decades ago. It took LeBron James to push it over the edge, and next thing you know, you got everybody want to join in one team on the easy path to an NBA championship. Nobody wants competition anymore. Well, that's not fair to say because you got Giannis Antetokounmpo, got Kawhi Leonard, so you can respect those guys and say, "Hey, I want to beat the best, not join up." So, and the whole Kevin Durant and Michael Rapaport situation. It goes a little something like this. Kevin Durant was wrong for saying what he said. He should have a thick skin. He shouldn't let anything get next to him. Now, unless someone's get personal and go after you, that's another story altogether. But other than that, hey, they're just words. Let it roll off your back. You should know better. As for Michael Rapaport, what he did was worse. That was a private conversation. You could have took that up to NBA, but instead you want to screenshot the DM messages to the world. What the hell did you get out of this? You trying to make what you're saying is you trying to make Kevin Durant look like a horrible human being and make yourself look like a victim. Loser. Anyway, I think the Carolina Panthers should draft either a tight end or offensive line and just keep it moving. Forget about the quarterback nonsense. You know, they should just roll with Teddy Bridgewater and see what happens. If he stinks up the joint again like he did in the second half of 2020, okay, you cut ties with him. But this whole, oh my God, we need a quarterback, blah, 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 blah. Stop. Ever since the damn Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the Super Bowl this past season, the 2020 season, every team in the National Football League have lost their ever-loving mind, okay? This ain't the NBA where you form a super team. It doesn't work that way. Well, the Carolina Panthers need Deshaun Watson. They can reunite the fan base. Really? Really? Get out of here with that nonsense. And this team will win the Super Bowl. Not if he's spending some time in jail. Then if he's paying off, the female massage therapists. I mean, he's being hit with a lawsuit one after another. I lost count after 19 or 20? And I heard there's like criminal charges pending. Supposed to happen. And the Carolina Panthers, oh my goodness, you still interested in getting this man. You want that black cloud hanging over this franchise head the same way with Ray Caruth. Now, two different players. But I just don't want to see my team having a big old black cloud hanging over their head. That's the last thing I want to see. How about you worry about Teddy Bridgewater? You shouldn't give him a 3-year, $63 million contract! Damn it! They want to kick him to the curb after 1 year. A bad second half of the 2020 season. That's the part that irritates me. Anyway. Thundercats live action movie is going to happen. I hope it's good. I hope it goes into, a little bit of a 2011 character model route. I don't know. But they're doing a live action movie. Like I said, I don't know how that's going to turn out. I hope it doesn't suck. If they're going to bring back Thundercats cartoons, they need to do a season 2 from the 2011. I loved it so much. And I love Snarf from the 2011 Thundercats series. He was far useful than that damn 1985 version. He made me want to strangle somebody or strangle a cat with the whining and crying every 5 seconds. Excuse me. And DC's Black Adam comes out next summer, July of 2022. That would be very interesting how that movie's gonna play. Dwayne Rock Johnson as an anti-superhero. I mean, that's gonna be mighty interesting. In the world of video games, you got Halo Infinite. There'd be no dual wielding, which that's a head scratcher. It's going to be like not like an open world. It sounds more like it's going to be like a hybrid open world, linear, kind of like with Gears of War 5 type of scenario. Who knows, it may take like 10 to 15 or 20 hours to complete the single player campaign mode. A lot of fans are not happy with the future, like the dual wielding being removed. I heard they're going to add it back. They're going to bring it back post-launch or not bring it back at all. And one of the eSports players, Courage JD, wherever his name is, saying that if they don't bring Battle Royale, it'll be the biggest failure in the history of the franchise of Halo. I think that Halo Infinite needs to be a good game first. If I'm a Halo fan, I'll be more worried about that. Make sure it doesn't have like a Halo Master Chief Collection fiasco part 2 versus not having a Battle Royale. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. You got Drifter being swatted. The links will be in the description. It's crazy that it's 2021 and we're still having swatting. I mean, swatting's still a thing in the world of video games. Wonderful. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge coming out this year. The makers who made Streets of Rage 4. Oh, that's going to be very interesting how that game's going to turn out. But I'm not holding my breath for the fact that it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles video game. That can go either way, I just hope it makes everybody happy where you can play offline co-op couch like 2 or 4 player or online 2 or 4 player, all the above. Not leave certain things out. In other words, don't turn into a Mutants in Manhattan scenario where you have online co-op but not have a couch co-op feature. That's just asking for trouble. In the world of anime, Black Clover anime is over. A new movie was announced last month. And I think that chapter 288 from the manga was released. I'm still stuck at 286, and I'm still waiting for to watch 170, the anime from Crunchyroll. I'm just waiting for that premium only thing to come off. A lot of people talking about the female character problems in Naruto verse. For me, I've been screaming about that, just like what other fans have been screaming about, where they're nothing short of Real Housewives of Hidden Leaf Village, and it drives me nuts. The only character development we've seen in the Naruto verse in terms of women and female queen each is Sakura Uchiha. That's it. There's black and Asian solidarities between two communities. Yes, there have been the bad and the ugly, but for the most part, it's been positive. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And this whole hashtag #StopAsianHate has got to stop. One example. It happened a month ago. A 65-year-old Asian woman she was on her way to church. Some black dude did a Spartan kick. And afterwards, kicked her in the head. Well, stomping on her head several more times. And the security guards watching what's happening, one of them closed the door and turned their back, and everyone did the same. It's like, wait, really? It's not just white people are attacking Asians. It's also black people too. In North Carolina, a black family suing white men for an incident that happened last May. And that very same white men, one of them got fired from the police department for his misconduct, demanding an apology from the black family, saying that they label us as racist and this, that, and the third. Long story short, they were looking for a missing girl, and things turned heated or sideways when one of them stuck the foot at the door, trying to force his way in to talk to them, let them try and do something bad to the black family. The article links in the description. Those white men were wrong. They shouldn't be demanding an apology. In fact, they should apologize to that family the way they act. There's a thing called accountability. People want to talk about or scream about, accountability, responsibility, unity, and this, that, and the third, but they don't practice what they preach. That's sad. It's real sad. And with that, salute. I'm out.